Hi Yanku, this is Matt, and I'm really struggling with this one. This definitely isn't it as far as how to integrate tasks and the message board. I think that we need to aim a little higher because, first of all, this feels like we're copying Basecamp a little bit. And it also feels like by adding this functionality into it that it's just getting more complex, and we want to be hierarchical in our functionality so that each page feels simple enough to navigate and for pretty much anyone to get started on it. So here's what I'm thinking, and I don't have the right answer for this. I'm gonna leave that up to you. We'll keep going back and forth, but what I'm thinking is we want tasks and messages to be on the same page. I know that much because having to switch between the two here, it feels inefficient. It's going to cause additional page load time from the perspective of the user. When someone comes into a project, we want them just to see where it's at immediately, and they can see it all in one screen. Now, I've been kind of reading up on and watching or looking at the Slack interface. So Slack is not a project management tool, but it's kind of like a team collaboration tool. And what I really like about the interface that has kind of inspired some new ideas, which I think that for the longer term we should think more about. But for this conversation, what I like about their user interface and what I think is kind of worth thinking about is the fact that it's kind of like a chat interface almost, so it feels like you're just talking, like you're almost just IMing people. It's like a chat room and the team is just there. And this got me to thinking a little bit. Well, ultimately I think one or two versions of Fueled Away would be something where people come to the Petovera website and instantly they just start typing. There's a headline, it says what make your ideas real, or it says your web marketing partner on demand. What do you want to what's your marketing idea, what's your marketing project? And then people just start typing, and then instantly in real time it says, okay, people are watching what you're typing, and then they start participating, and then it just kind of brings them deeper and deeper into just getting their project started right away. But anyway, that's down the road. I'm just kind of throwing that out there for the longer term of what we want to ultimately get to. So as far as this, I'm thinking a couple of things. If we take out this bar area that was added in, and perhaps if we simplified this into your message area so that it was almost like a floating kind of message area, the way that this stays fixed here and people can scroll up and down and kind of see the messages here. Now obviously this is a very different interface, so it works here for different reasons, and our layout is quite different. But I think that if we have perhaps some sort of type your message area down here, and we simplified it so that these options were collapsed or hidden somehow. So for example here, you type this, or rather you push this button, and then it brings you to the option to upload a file or create a post, which is gives you those more formatting customization options. And yeah, so that way, if the enter your message area is fixed and it stays fixed as you kind of scrolls down the page, again with the most recent messages being at the top, then we can allow this top area here to just be the tasks that are assigned, and perhaps we make it be like 2 columns, and then when someone clicks on this message bubble here, then it would show whatever messages might be associated with it down here. Or maybe it just brings up kind of a new, sub page, if you will. But anyway, I'm not sure exactly what the answer is here. That's just kind of me brainstorming here with you, but I know that we can do better than this current layout here, because it feels like it's getting more complex, and we need to keep it as simple and top down and modular as possible. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Thanks.